So welcome back to the base building channel on YouTube. So today I have you a nice and compact, small and cheap solo base. At the back side of the base we have a nice auto tower that is protected by chain link fence, so it won't be compound bowed out. In the front there's also a tower that is protected by chain link fence. So let's get into the normal airlock that we always see in ours, to have a nice window facing towards the outside of the base. As we go deeper into the base we find ourselves in a nice little door box area, if you want this as a door box area, or it can be another loot room storage area. As we go in further you get to your repair bench as well as your research bench. There's a lot of space for furnaces as well. Under these benches there are also a few storage boxes for some extra loot storage. As you go in further we have your large battery that is powering all the turrets in the base. And now we get down into the bunker. This is the normal roof bunker. It is not console compatible for now. All that you have to do with this bunker is you remove the twig and then the bunker will open up and then you can get out again. Quite easy. If you want to close the bunker off again, just place in a triangle floor frame and then your triangle roof. Just upgrade it to sheet metal and then your bunker is set for the night again. Now this is your core loot room area. There's a lot of storage space. You can place everything just as you like. If you like it more open, and you can make it more open. You can fit in one sleeping bag in here and your level 3 workbench. Further than that there is the final deep storage loot room right next to the TC. The TC can be protected by a normal glass window, or you can place down a reinforced glass window as well. The upkeep is either cheap, so this is quite a easy base to upkeep. As we go back to the top we have another nice elevator shooting up to our shooting floor. But before we get to the shooting floor, there's another elevator up to the roof. There's a nice little fast respawn bed with a few lockers to get back into the raid if you want to. There's a lot of peaks and everything surrounding the base. This is quite normal defenses, nothing special that is difficult to build or to make. So as we go up to the roof, there's a nice little chute that is protected by an auto turret. You don't have to place an auto turret, but you can if you want. There's enough windows to have a nice little 360 view of your roof, and there's even enough space to fit in a full-size helicopter in here. So you can build this base exactly just how you like. The inside is your choice, so you don't have to worry about placing everything exactly like me. I hope you like this base, so please leave a like and subscribe for more base content. The base is quite cheap, so it is easy to slap down quickly into the raid, and the upkeep is so low you won't even have to farm the whole wipe. The base footprint is really small, so it will fit into any terrain, so you won't have to worry about where to build the space. The starter base is quite easy to build and really small, so all you have to do is start off with your triangle and then place in your TC. You can close this off with a window or a window barge if you want to. Next to that, place in your square foundation and surround it off with walls. And just place in your door. On the inside, this will be the perfect storage place for your sleeping bag and other starter items. And then extend with a triangle and then a square foundation, and then fill in walls and ceilings as well. Add your last foundation and then fill in a doorway. You can place in a sheet metal door if you have sheet metal on this stage, otherwise just use a wooden door, but sheet metal is the way to go. On the outside, just fill in the wall, get yourself a furnace for a nice jump up, and then you need to start and close off the top area and fill in a half triangle, and then fill in your floor frame and add a sheet metal door to it. Now we're gonna add in the jump up in the front of the base, just placing your triangle foundation with 2 square foundations next to it. Fill in the walls and then add in your hoops for the nice jump up area. Make sure to upgrade this triangle to sheet metal first, otherwise you won't be able to upgrade it again. Inside, upgrade all the sheet metal walls of the triangle, otherwise you're gonna struggle to upgrade it. Placing this triangle foundation is very important, otherwise later on you won't be able to place that triangle foundation. So be sure to add that triangle. In phase 2 you're gonna start by adding the top floor. So you're gonna start by adding in walls and then your doorways for your airlock and then windows all around. The first door can be sheet metal and the second door as well. When you get the armor door blueprint, then you can add the second door to armor. Fill in your ceilings all the way around and then just make sure everything has windows and some good shutters on. Next we're gonna add in a half wall and then add in your garage doors. If you don't have garage doors now, sheet metal doors will work perfectly as well. Just make sure to upgrade them to garage doors. The outside we're gonna start by extending the honeycomb all around the base. Just make sure where the TC is, you upgrade the wall and the foundation to armored, otherwise you won't be able to upgrade them later on. Please add in a half triangle over here, otherwise you won't be able to place the bunker. And then just add in a last bit of honeycomb and then the whole base bottom floor is upgraded fully to honeycomb. On the inside of the base you can start by upgrading most of the floors to armor and also the walls to sheet metal as well as the floors. If you don't have enough armor for now, just leave it sheet metal and then upgrade it until you get into your armor. With this your bunker is fully working and you are protected for whenever you need to. If you're struggling to place in this, just place in a floor and then move on further. Quick and easy. In the last phase we're just gonna add a shooting floor as well as the turret pods and the last bit of honeycomb. So filling all your ceilings, make sure that the front has a nice area for the turret pod and then fill in your walls all around. Just make sure to upgrade these ceilings to sheet metal before you place anything on them, but it won't be such a big problem. On the top we're gonna start by adding in our walls and then fill in everything with a half wall and our wall frames. This can also be garage doors for now, but you can also use sheet metal doors if you don't have the garage door. So these two doors can be left sheet metal and then just fill in your other two sheet metal doors. Now it's time to start and add in your shooting floor. So just add in triangles wherever it's needed. Just make sure they are on the right side, otherwise you're gonna struggle to place in the doorways. Place in your window frames all around. And then fill in your ceilings everywhere. On the top floor you're gonna add in a wall with surrounding window frames and just fill in the ceiling. You can leave this garage doors all the way around just to can fit in your little helicopter. As easy as that. Now just fill in your doorways and also add in your sheet metal doors. Now lastly towards the base is to fill in everything with sheet metal. Make sure to upgrade everything to sheet metal on the outside to make the base strong and into its final form. On the rear of the base you can add in a stone little reinforcement with walls and roofs. This will add into the raid cost and make it much harder to raid from the rear, and also cover your tower pods with chain link fence. And that's the whole base built and ready to go.